Welcome back, guys. What are we going to do in this episode? We are going to try and do a few things. We're going to try and build a freezer. We are going to try and double our oxygen output. And we're going to try and increase the efficiency of everything. So, yeah, quite a task. Right now, we've got one person who's stressed out, which is Wendy VB. Everybody else is cool. So, Wendy is currently on there. I've just mopped up. There was a bit of stress vomiting, so I got that cleaned up. Food has decayed. See? We're losing food. So we need to get a freezer sorted out, and I've been looking at this and thinking, like, how the hell are we going to do a freezer? And the answer is, I don't know yet. So we're going to let them get a few things done. They're delivering fertilizer to the plants and doing stuff at the moment. I want to keep an eye on our fertilizer. Actually, where are we at? We're at like about 22,000 fertilizer. This water purifier we are not using anymore. Let's have a look. See, we're not using it, so we're going to get rid of that. So that deconstruct. This is part of the efficiency stuff. Now, these which wheels? These, I think it's these. This circuit. This has got the ceiling lamps and the fertilizer makers on it. Now, the total power or potential power consumption is 890, but we've only got 2 wheels on here, so we're never actually filling up our batteries. So we need to do something about that. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the ceiling lamps, because all they're doing is really heating the base up. They're kind of not really doing a whole hell of a lot else. Like decor wise, even if I take them out, decor's still going to be really awesome. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get rid of them. So now, well, actually, I want to deconstruct the electrical wire as well. But oh, come on, give me the ceiling lamp. Disable. Right, deconstruct. I want to deconstruct everything that's in the square, don't I? Yeah. So all right, let's set this to 9. Let's get these taken out. It was a nice idea, but the simple fact is, lamps put out way too much heat for the benefit that they give you in terms of decor. So, since heating is one of the things that we're trying to address, let's address it. Okay, I want another. Well, I mean, I really want just one hamster wheel. These are getting too hot. These bristle briars. What's the temperature up here? It's about 30 degrees up here. We're going to improve that dramatically. So let's see. Well, why are they taking that out? Deconstruct. Deconstruct, damn you. Deconstruct, priority 9. Everything that's in there. Go. Get rid of it. There we go. Right, that's gone. Pause. Still got food decaying. Right. This is where we're doing our fertilizer stuff. So I'm going to go over here, and we've got 2 fertilizer makers over here that I don't want. Now, if we look at the circuit that they're on, currently they're on the same circuit as our electrolyzers down here. And I want to free up some power because I want to be able to put other stuff onto there. So we're going to get rid of that, deconstruct, and we're going to get rid of that, deconstruct. Boom, done. Thanks very much. Goodbye. Cha-ching. I wouldn't mind having another battery on here, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, where are we? Power and battery. Come on, battery. And make it out of copper ore, that's fine. And, oh, come on, give me priority 9. Well, not priority 9. Priority 7 would do. Since there's already a connection there, I'm just going to put it there. Should be fine. Should be fine. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Right, so, yeah, that's getting deconstructed. So it's the other one at some point. I asked them to get rid of some... to dig out a few tiles here, which they have done. Excellent. Good news. I'm not going to worry about the hot room for at least for now. We'll get to that eventually. Like sand isn't like our big priority. I want to get the base sorted out. I did reprioritize this so that they do essentially the bridge first before they start going and digging anywhere else. We'll try and get all of this dug out and try and get this water released down here and as we were doing in the last episode. Right, all that water's draining down there. That's good. Okay, right, let's go over here and start working on this. Do I want to go and work on? No, I've got to put this blooming wheel in, haven't I? You know what? For now, so it's 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So let's get power, hamster wheel. Let's just get an extra hamster wheel put in for now, which I'll throw in there. I'll set it to priority 9. We'll throw in a bit of heavy watt. Oh, this is on a 1 kilowatt circuit, isn't it? That's not the circuit that I want that on, is it? It's the circuit that these are on that I want that on. Let's have a look. Energy. Potential power consumed 1.1. Oh yeah, this has got the textile factory, the electrolyzer, 2 mechanical airlocks. We're only using one of them now, so no, that's actually okay. And that's that's fine. That's got the batteries full up. It's this one. It is this one that's. If we look at this one, the batteries are empty. They get a little bit of power, and then it's down to 0 all the time. So yeah, that's the one we need. So I'm going to use. Let's. What have I been using up to now? Oh, I have been using heavy watt wire. Okay, heavy watt wire it is. And let's do this priority 9. Let's get this done. Boom, you go in there. They've already built this, and we'll crank that up to priority 7, the same as all the others. Awesome. All right. Now that that's done, come on, somebody go and do it. Somebody go and do it. I just want to kind of say that, like, a lot of people commenting and leaving suggestions and all the rest of it. What we're trying to do here is solve the underlying problems that we face. Because, like I said about like these hydrogen generators, where was it? I said about these hydrogen generators. these put out heat now, and people have said, well, just put them somewhere else, right? Yeah, okay. And I said, well, all you're doing is moving the problem somewhere else. And a couple of people commented and said, well, that's the whole idea, isn't it, to move the heat somewhere else? No. It's about you're moving the problem to somewhere else, right? You're not solving the problem. The problem is to counteract the heat that these are producing. Now, the last couple of updates have actually changed the way most of the generators work. They now output more heat to the surrounding environment and less into the actual machine itself, which should mean that they don't overheat so often. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to deconstruct that damn thing, because I think it's like verging on useless. And that was me that just blinged, because I've just realised I left one of my notifications on, so sorry about that. I hope there's not going to be too many blings from that. If there are, I'll go and turn it off. Right, so, okay, we've got rid of that. Good. I'm going to get rid of that oxygen. Get rid of that hydrogen, water. Yeah, I'll let that go as well. Well, there obviously wasn't. Oh, there was a little bit stripping down there. Right, we'll do a bit of a mop. Priority 9. Let's mop this whole place. Now, I'm going to make a change up here. There's no water up here at the moment. I am going to deconstruct that, and deconstruct that. Come here, where are you? Deconstruct that. And we'll have the entrance through the side rather than down through the top. Makes, I think, quite a lot of sense. And then we're going to start moving this stuff around. So, let's have a look at the temperature in here. Right now, these aren't actually too bad. I mean, these are at like 24 degrees now. I mean, before they were running about 40 degrees. Now they're running about like 24 degrees, something like that. But I have been playing around with hydrogen generators, and I think they're broken again. I don't think they're storing properly in here, because at one point I was feeding like 1 kilogram blobs into a hydrogen generator, and it was not filling up at all. It was just working. In fact, let's see. Can I prove this? Can I prove this? Let's crank that up to max. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can prove this. So hopefully the next. Oh, here we go. So how much hydrogen is in there? 1,200 grams. Oh no, that's oxygen. No, 250 grams. So that should go through as one blob, and then this should run for 2.5 seconds. Right. So I'm going to slow this down. Where are we? Slow you down. Right. Go. So that's going to go into here. It's going to be passed through as one blob. Oh well, no, it should be passed through. Didn't I? I just changed that damn thing, didn't I? Yeah, I just changed that. Why has it separated it? Man. So what's it separated it into? That is 27 grams. That's 27 grams. It's still blooming separating it. Oh, come on. Let's see what the next one does. Let's see, what's this? This is... I didn't see how much it was. Gas pipe. That's only 100 grams anyway. Is that going to get... Oh, okay, that got passed through as one. We need a big blob to come through. What's that? Can't tell. Where's the next one? Oh, come on. Give me a nice blob of hydrogen, for heaven's sake. It's not too much to ask, is it? Yeah, apparently it is. Oh, here we go. Right, what do we got now? This is... Oh, 500 grams. That's what we want. So that 500 grams comes down here. Let's just make sure that I've got the right one, haven't I? Yeah, flow control. It should be sending it all through. And... in it goes. Oh, here we go. Now, that's come through as one blob, 500 grams. That should run this. Because this is supposed to take in like 100 grams per second. So what we should see is, you know, maybe this fill up just a tiny bit. And then this run for 5 seconds. That's what we should see. Let's see what we actually see. And go. Nothing in there. It runs and stops. That did not run for 5 seconds, and there was nothing in here at all. Right, what's this? This is... that's 250 grams of hydrogen. No, nothing. It just consumes it in one blob, doesn't store anything, doesn't run properly. As far as I'm concerned, that's broken. Okay, so there you go. Wonderful. Great news. What I'm going to do now is that gas pipe I'm going to deconstruct. That gas pipe I'm going to deconstruct because I want to move these valves. Deconstruct that valve, deconstruct that valve. Right, go. And we're going to start laying this out, and we're basically just going to double the oxygen production. I'm not going to put a door on here. Or at least I'm not planning to put a door on here. Let's change that to priority 9 so that actually gets deconstructed. Come on, guys. Get going. Get this done. Here we go. Come on, Bex. Oh, if I speed it up, it might be better. Oh, hang on. Wendy VB's stressed again. What the hell's going on with Wendy VB? I put her on one of these. She got stressed out again. What the hell? Why are you getting stressed, Wendy? So, yeah, put Wendy on the massage table. Let's see where... Is she stuck somewhere or something? Let's have a look. Where am I? Double click, idiot. Oh, Wendy's over there. I guess she's just been doing a lot of walking through dirty water or something. I guess. All right. How are we doing up here? Oh, now we've got 2 people. Oh, now we've got 3 people running on here. So now we see the batteries filling up. Hooray! Good news. And that means that our fertilizer makers will run overnight. Or at least partially through the night. At least that's the plan. At least during the day they should run all the time. So where are we? Yeah, and fertilizer is going up. We were at just under 22,000. We're at 22.5. So again, we'll keep an eye on that. Right. So let's go back over here. Let's pause things for a while. Have they? Yeah, they've taken that out. Good. Okay. Now, you know what? I might as well rip all of this stuff out at one go. So we're going to take... Well, no, not disabled building, you lemon. Deconstruct that. There's going to be like major rework going on here. Now, the reason that I'm moving this across here is primarily to shut people up who keep telling me that I need to put some insulated tiles down here. So I'm going to do it, but to be honest, I don't actually think it's necessary with the way I'm going to have it laid out. But we'll see. So what do I want? I want a gas valve. Right. So you are going to be flipped around like that. So it's going to be, because it was there, it's now going to be there and there. And I should have prioritised those. I'll get them up to priority 9. And gas pipe, igneous rock will be fine. Priority 9. Let's get these rehooked up. That and that. Go. Boom. All right. They've got to come and rip these out. Now I'm going to put 4 pumps up the top. Now I've got to figure out exactly how I'm going to lay this out. Good. Wendy's stress is coming down. Tyler and Nanny are stressed. I think it's the walking. Well, it is walking through all this polluted water that's lying around. So I am going to have to keep a bit of a closer eye on. Oh, and somebody's thrown up. Oh, good lord! Can't you stop doing that? Let's see. Was it Nanny? Yeah, Nanny and Tyler. Nanny and Tyler. Let's get them on there, and we'll have to have a bit of an emergency mop. So let's just get the whole place mopped. There we go. Go. I need to stay on top of that. Okay, so any sign of this? No. What was the other thing I was doing? No idea. Can't remember. Oh, yeah. So they've got rid of that. They've got to get rid of that one. That one hasn't got any power at the moment. That's fair enough. Those aren't pumping because they can't pump because we haven't got these pipes connected. So they've done those. Now they need to do the valves, which they're not going to do because it's night time. Oh, you slackers. They do it. I swear they do it deliberately. Now, hang on a second. Wendy VB's at 56%. She should be on that massage bed, and she has unassigned herself. That's still Nanny. That's still Tyler. What the hell? Why has that been unassigned? Wendy, get back on that massage bed. Is there some kind of issue with the massage beds now? With like unassigning or something? Because kind of seems like it. All right. Well, we'll try and stay on top of the situation. Zach Vader's at 22. Yeah, okay. Right. Let's go back over here. All right, so they've got rid of that. What I want in here now is, let's see, I want oxygen. I want 4 electrolyzers. We're going to have 4 electrolyzers. We're going to have 4 air pumps. Oh, yeah, we're going big time. So you are going to go in there, there, and there. We've got just enough room to put those in. Let's have a look at the connections. So, naturally, deconstruct and deconstruct. Now, I put these switches in so that we could switch stuff on and off. I guess I'd kind of still like to use them, but I think what we'll do is... See, like, if I hook heavy watt wire, let's hook... what shall I use? Copper's fine. If I'm thinking of like maybe changing it so that there's like 2 circuits so that we can switch off like one or the other. So I say I'm thinking that one and that one should be connected together, and then rather than having that connected to this, maybe have it connected to this circuit. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah. So actually, I don't want to deconstruct that. No, that heavy watt wire. Cancel deconstruct. Heavy watt wire. Priority 9. Let's run you along there, into that one, and along there, and into that one, and we'll deconstruct that heavy watt wire there. Okay, that's the electrolyzer sorted out. Now we want to sort these out, and we want to sort these gas filters out as well. Well, fortunately, this should be relatively straightforward because what I want to do is put in, where are you? I want to put in a gas pump over here, and I want to put in a gas pump over here. So if I put in a gas pump there, let's crank this up. So that's going to be there, and this one's going to be there. Now, the way I want this to work is I'm going to have two halves to an air conditioning system in the base. So I want two. One of these gas filters will cater for the air from 2 pumps. So if I do this right, I can just use 2 gas filters and this should all work. So we'll kind of see about that, won't we? But I'm thinking I've got to change the way the connections are laid out and stuff. So now let's see. Let's have a look. because the way this is set up at the moment, yeah, it's kind of not particularly conducive to this working. I want that can just plug into there. That's fine. So gas pipe and igneous rock and priority 7, and that can just like up there, and that goes into there, and that's fine. No issues with that. The hydrogen coming out of there, that's fine. It's the oxygen. Because I've somehow got to get this going into there, and that is kind of tricky with the setup that I've got. So I think what I'm going to have to do maybe is move this gas filter. I'm seriously thinking I've got to move it up like to there or something, because I don't see how I can get this to go into there any other way. No, I don't. I seriously, I don't think I can. So I'm just going to just deconstruct that, and we'll figure it out. So go. So how the hell are we going to do this? Pause. I'm going to have a gas pipe which is going to come from here. Priority 7. Well, let's just have it go straight up there and across there into there. That's fine. That gas pipe we will deconstruct. Go. Right, so it's just going to be going from there straight up there. Cool. We want to get rid of that gas pipe as well, don't we? Deconstruct. Right, so they've got rid of that. So, if we put this gas filter, I'm thinking to put the gas filter like around about up there somewhere. Yeah, that should work if I put it there. Yeah, that should work. Okay, go. Let's get that built. In fact, let's get that built priority 9. It's pretty important. Okay, so going back to the piping. So how's the piping going to work? We want to get rid of... Now, let's say we want what? Gas pipe, deconstruct. Let's do it with this on. That's much easier. And get rid of that, deconstruct. Get rid of that, and that, and that. In fact, I want to get rid of all of these. That one and that one. Go. Alrighty, so we're going to have... Once they get rid of these... Oh, here they go. Oh, good job. Yeah, get it all done. Boom. Excellent. Okay, so how the hell are we going to do this? We want this gas pipe, priority 7. Now we just want that to go like across there and into there, don't we? Yeah. Any reason not to do it like that? Not that I could think of, but that's going to go into there. I mean, I suppose we could do it like that. It really doesn't kind of make too much difference, but that's fine. We then want the hydrogen coming down here. Now, I've got the hydrogen coming out of that, and then it's being split. So, I suppose we want one to go into one and one to go into the other, don't we? Would probably be sensible. So, if I run that down there, and then tell them to gas pipe deconstruct that, that's that done. Right, go. Get on with that. And then, all we need to do is route this gas pipe back to the base. So now this is going to be, instead of going into this, because 4 pumps would be too much for one pipe. One pipe will handle about 2.5 pumps. So we're going to run this. Let's run it into here, down there, and then we'll run it along there. Whoops, too far. And then we'll go down. Now, how am I going to do this? Because this whole thing with the water running down here is a bit of a nuisance. Keep going. I'm going to do a bit of digging. I'm going to do a bit of priority 9 digging, I think. So dig. We'll get all this nice wolframite out first of all. So get rid of all of that. That'll help the water come down here a bit better. Now, we've got that coming to there. What we could do, base and gas permeable tiles and copper is fine. Priority 7. So if I, well, let's see. Yeah, if we put gas permeable tiles Yeah, like across. You know, we might as well just go straight. There's no point faffing around, is there? No, of course there isn't. Right, dig. We want to dig. No, I haven't set the priority, have I? No, I haven't, idiot. Priority 7. We want to dig that and that and let's go. Yeah, hang on a sec. Well, let's cancel. If we go across, it's like 3 at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then dig. What was I doing? Priority 7. 1, 2, 3. Dig that out. 1, 2, 3. Dig that out. 1, 2, 3. Do it like that. Do it something like that. That would work. That would. I mean, it would work kind of, sort of ish. What I'm trying to do is get most of the water going in this direction, which is why I'm leaving this here. Because the thing is, this stuff's probably going to melt anyway. I suppose if I was being sensible about it, now that I'm putting this in, yeah, actually, yeah. What I should do is like dig all of that out, and that and that. What is that? That's igneous. This is more abyssalite. That's snow. You know what? Let's take that stuff out. Let's just take all of that out. All right, cool. How are we doing? We're down to 0 calories. We've got a food shortage, but we've got loads of food that we can harvest, which is a good thing. Somebody's got hypothermia. Do I care? No, not really. I've got to get this fridge going. Really got to get this fridge going. I set the priority on this algae terrarium to 9 to make sure that it was getting algae and water as a priority, because I wanted to make sure that we were starting to use up this carbon dioxide, because we got quite a build-up of carbon dioxide in the base. But this really, like, that doesn't seem to be getting the job done. And I'm kind of wondering if it's because we've only got a 1 gap here. So maybe I should replace these tiles with gas permeable tiles, so we've got a bigger gap. And maybe I should do that on the other side as well. So yeah, I think we should do that. Right, gas permeable tiles. Priority 7, and what am I making from? Making them from copper. That's fine. So we'll run a block of those down there and there. Cool. And that should help get rid of the carbon dioxide down here, and then this can eat it. Good. Excellent. What's the concentration of carbon dioxide down here? There's actually like a hell of a lot of carbon dioxide. Maybe I just need another algae terrarium down there. But you know what? Why wouldn't I? Why would I bother? Just put the damn thing in. If you don't need it later, then take it out. Right, let's put another one in. Do I put it there, or do I space it out a bit, or I could put it down there, or loads of things. I tell you what I could do with it. I could put one in there, which might not be maybe the worst idea in the world. You know what? If I put one there, and we'll put a gas permeable tile in. Yeah, let's put. You know what? Let's put a mesh tile in. Let's put a mesh tile in just for a change. Put a mesh tile there. There we go. At least that'll be easy for them to get water to. Now I am going to be putting water into this reservoir eventually, but not right at the moment. How much water have we got in here? We've got about 1 kilogram of fresh water in each one of these, which is not a whole hell of a lot. So I think, rather than mess around, I'm just going to mop that out, and then we'll start putting some fresh water in. Okay, how are we doing over here? Right, we've got some of these tiles done. Still a whole bunch to do. They've still got to do all this digging out. Let's look at the... Yeah, this is all set to priority 7. This is all set to priority 9. The thing is, can they get down to do this? I don't think they can actually get down to do that, can they? I'm going to need a ladder here somewhere. All right, cancel building that. Let's put a ladder down here. Priority 9, and what am I making this from? Obsidian? No. Igneous? Yes. Let's run that ladder down to like there. I suppose I should have run it like down there or something, but yeah, it'll do. It'll do. It's fine. Shut up, Skye. It's fine. Stop worrying about things that don't matter. You idiot. Right. You know, man, I really should get on with that blooming freezer. Harvest, priority 9, before we actually have a starvation death. Nobody's actually starving at the moment, but let's harvest that stuff. Because we got no food at the moment, which is not a good situation to be in. Right, what was I doing up here? What's the situation with this circuit? This circuit, it's 960 of a potential 1,000. We've got the 3 generators, which is awesome. We've got just the fertilizer makers on there. That's great. If we look at this circuit, we got rid of all the stupid lighting. So this is now, well, it says it's got a potential of 1.1 kilowatts. Oh yeah, it's got the 2 airlocks on. The electrolyzer, the textile factory. The textile factory's turned off at the moment. So yeah, that's fine. Have we got rid of this yet? We still haven't. Okay, deconstruct that damn thing, for heaven's sake. And that, deconstruct it. And that, deconstruct it. My God. How are we doing down here? Still got to get this stuff built. I guess I didn't prioritise these, did I? No, I didn't. Alright, priority 7, and priority 7. Cool. Now I've still got to do this pipe. And I've still got to figure out where this pipe is going to go. Well, I guess now that I've said we're going to have this going across here, which we are. Don't get stuck in there, guys. Don't get your head stuck. Don't get buried in there, you lemons. I really should tell them to prioritise digging that row out so that nobody gets stuck. I just told you, didn't I, Cubicle, you idiot? Alright, deconstruct. Oh, somebody let her out. Come on, be kind. There we go, thank you. Oh, this game is fun, isn't it? Right, let's get that put in. Cool, so now that we're starting to get this done, hopefully things should be good. Let's get the next row done as well. There we go. And that, hopefully, once we get this done, should stop them from walking through the dirty water like all the time. But I need to dig that out, don't I? Yeah, and that needs to be done as a priority. So, yeah, dig through there. Thank you. Go. Oh, I'm putting these in with gas permeable tiles. Well, that ends okay. Really, I should use mesh tiles here to protect against melting. Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, oh, man, I really should have done that. You know what? I'm going to cancel that one. Cancel that. And we'll put them back in, but with mesh tiles. That makes sense. Yeah, probably so. I have mesh tiles across there and there. Should I replace these? Yeah, go on. Let's replace those as well. Okay. So while they're doing that, just take them a little while. Food shortage. We've got 1,000 calories. Let's, I suppose, get a bit more food harvested then. Let's bring a few of those in. Alrighty. Oh, they're getting these tiles done. Good. They're going to start to dig through there. Good. Most of this is not running at the moment. Right. That gas filter needs to filter out hydrogen. Yep. That needs to be cabled up. Right, let's have a look. Power. How do we want to power these up? Now, again, like I said before, it would be kind of nice to have these on circuits so that we could switch certain things off in certain ways. It makes no sense to have like this pump on this circuit. So really this circuit should go up there, shouldn't it? Well, up there and then into there, and then hook that up to there and that up to there. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, let's do it that way then. So this switch controls these 2 pumps here, and this filter here, and these 2 electrolyzers, and this switch here controls these 2 pumps, and if I run that, well, let's run it from here. Yeah, priority 7, run that across there. these 2 pumps, that gas filter, and these 2 electrolyzers. Hooray! That works. That kind of works. Good. Let's have a look. What have I misprioritized? No, actually, that stuff's all right. All right, cool. So we just need them to get on and do that. They've got this stuff to do. They're quite busy. Let's have Wendy and Zach on the massage bed. So Wendy, you get on there. Zach, you get on there. Alrighty. Now, this freezer, man. What? Okay, the thing I've been trying to figure out with this freezer is I need to like have the carrots laid out on some ground that's not going to melt and all the rest of it. And I was looking at this strip of granite here. We've got a strip of granite there, and I was thinking, yeah, we could bang some ice carrots on there. We've got wolframite there. I suppose I could save that. Okay, alright, let's do it then. Let's do it then. Like that. So then we're going to have the ladder, which I haven't done as priority 7, because I'm an idiot. Mesh tile is going to go there. Alright, so then dig priority 7, all of that out. We're going to dig this, but like, why wouldn't I? Just dig it out. Like, what the hell? And we want to dig the top layer out there. So we leave all the granite and wolframite along the bottom. We've got snow, polluted ice. If I can keep these cold, I'll leave them there. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Cool. Alrighty, so we've built a freezer. We are going to want to dig out priority, I don't know, priority 7. We're going to want to dig out that lot. In fact, we're going to want to dig out the layer above, aren't we? If I wanted to double insulate it, you know what? Do I really need to do that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just leave that alone. Maybe I should just leave that as it is for now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Got a whole bunch of sand here, guys. I'll bump up our sand supplies. Okay, while they're getting on with that, is there anything else I need to do? Yeah, they need to be able to reach this, so we need... let's put some gas permeables. No, let's use mesh. Mesh tiles. Priority 7. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so prioritize the whole thing to 7 and... Shoop, there we go. Right, let's go back over here and get this actually running now, because it's not running at the moment. So, what do we actually need to do to this? That's all set up. So that gas filter is set up correctly. That gas filter is set up correctly. That's fine. So that goes up there. That's fine. So we need to bring this one across here. That's it. Right. So what am I doing? Plumbing and gas pipe, and priority. Priority 7. Am I going to do it with insulated? Nah, I'm not. I'm just not going to bother. Which is probably, I don't know, probably a bad idea, but I don't think it actually makes that much difference. Yes, I can go through that carrot, can't I? Yeah, of course I can. Right, what we're going to do is bring this up this ladder and then across here and up to there. And then we're going to go to the gas overlay. We're going to say deconstruct gas pipes, and we're going to deconstruct that, so that we've got one set of oxygen coming up here along this into the top half of the base, and the other half is coming along here into the bottom half of the base. Hooray! And we're going to extend these so that we've got oxygen coverage like over the whole area. That's the plan. That's the idea. We'll see if it actually works out like that. Right now, I've no idea. Okay. What the hell else am I doing now? Right, now I want to go over here and I guess see why stuff isn't like working. Now that power switch, let's have a look at the power overlay. So that's hooked up to all this, that's right. That's hooked up to all of this, that's right. These are hooked up to that, that's fine. Right. Okay, that all looks correct to me, so what the hell's wrong with it? I don't know. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to do, and I should have done this like ages ago, is this pump over here. The water temperature over here is like 53 degrees. The water temperature over here is like 40 degrees. So I was going to move that pump. My guess is that it won't make any difference, and once I move the pump over here, this water will get dragged across here, and it will go up to 50 degrees over here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I was thinking of putting more carrots up here to help cool this down. I can't put any down here, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, well, it is what it is. Do I do that? I might do that later. I was going to do that like right at the beginning of the episode, but it didn't happen for some reason. Now, why have you lot got no power? Why have we got no power? Let's have a look. 2 buildings are broken. Let's have a look. You're broken. That's okay. I don't care about you. And you're broken, but you're getting fixed. Okay. Really? Yeah, okay. Apparently that was broken. Let's check this circuit and see how this circuit is doing. Now, we are... Potential power consumed is 1.2. Maximum safe wattage is 2. Right. We need that power switch. We need to turn that on. That would help. I really need to put these switches, these insulated tiles in, don't I? Yeah, that, you know what? That's actually priority 9. Yeah, get those 2 put in so that we don't get water coming in here. Yeah. Why don't we? I'm kind of not understanding why. Now we've got power over there. Why don't we have power to this side? What have I screwed up, guys? Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. Pause. The game just is not recognising this circuit, I don't think. Let's have a look. If we look at this, energy. Oh, no, it is. Well, if you recognise all of that stuff, why the hell isn't this stuff running? Let's go and check this. Not the heavy watt wire. Yeah. Give me the electrolyser. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It is on here. Hang on, we've got 3 electrolysers. How can we have 3 electrolysers on one circuit? We've got 4. Oh, no, it's all on the same total power grid, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's just being an idiot. Power produced, 2.8 kilowatts. Power consumed, 600 watts. Potential power consumption is 2 kilowatts. So, power consumption's okay. Oh, is it not? It's not running because of that, I don't think. I should say. Yeah, I think it's that. Prioritise. Yeah, it's that. It's just that one stupid thing. Because that can't run, nothing else can run. These can't run because they can't pump anything through there. And see, these are running occasionally, but they're at max gas pressure because of these. It was looking like the whole circuit wasn't working, but it was just one silly little bit of wire that I'd missed. Story of my life, that is. Alrighty, how are we doing? How are we doing over here? Right, now, why is this stuff getting damaged? Why is this stuff getting damaged? Okay, why is this getting damaged? Mesh tile received damage from neighbouring liquid pressure. What? It's like, seriously, mesh tile received damage from neighbouring liquid pressure? How? Look, they're taking some kind of damage from liquid. How? Mesh tiles don't care about liquid. Okay, there's something seriously freaking wrong here. Okay, deconstruct, and deconstruct. Oh, I'm going to have to cancel the repairs on it. Mesh tile. There we go. Like, seriously, what the hell was going on there? That I understand. That I don't understand. Let's try putting them back in, see if the same thing happens, or whether it was just a silly glitch. That makes no freaking sense at all, does it? Wolframite. Let's use, I don't know, let's use copper instead. I can't see that the problem was the fact that it was made of wolframite, but we'll see, I guess. We're getting that done. Yeah, that had to be some buggy, weird, very strange thing going on. Tyler, Nanny, and Zach need to be de-stressed. Tyler, where are you? Tyler, Nanny, and Zach. Yep, Tyler, Nanny, Zach. Right. Let's get them on there. How are we doing with the freezer? Oh, we've got that bit done, and we've got the entrance done. That needs to get dug out. Priority 7. Dig you out. Cool. That should work. That should actually work okay once that's done, with a bit of luck. Got to put a load of carrots in here, so I'm going to have to dig a load of carrots from somewhere. Don't really know where. Probably going to grab them from down here. Like these two. I'm probably going to end up grabbing these two and these two, because all of the rest of this is going to melt. I'll leave these two up here. That's fine, just for cooling the outside of the base. But yeah. How many carrots am I going to want in here? I'm going to want at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm probably going to want at least like 6 in there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, prioritise. Let's have a look. So that's all set at priority 7. Cool. Let's go over here. How are we doing over here? Is any of this working? Oh, intermittently, yes. It all seems like it's working now. Good. Let's have a look. Yep, intermittently, it's working. Okay, which is fair enough. We've only got 2 people on the wheels. What's that? That's priority 7. That's priority 7. That's priority 7. Okay, we've now got 3 people running on there. When we've got 3 people running on there, is everything working? It shouldn't be, because it shouldn't be enough power. Now move these gas valves. These gas valves need to be reset. So we'll change these down to like, I don't know, about 50. 59 should do. That'll do. Right, go. So then we should get a bit more power from our hydrogen generators with a bit of luck. We'll see. I'm seriously not convinced. The hydrogen generators seem to be like more broken now than they were before. Yeah, I don't know. They just do not seem to be working properly at all. But at least we're getting a bit more power out of them now, I think. Now I've set the valves correctly. Yeah, stuff does seem to be working a bit better. But I think, now let's say each one of these is 400, so that's like 1,200. Are we building up the batteries? Oh, it actually looks like we are building the batteries up, in which case we've got enough power. So I suppose once we've got the 3 wheels running and we've got the pumps actually running so that we're producing a bit of hydrogen, we're producing enough power to keep it going. Okay, awesome. Right. Oh, no, these haven't got liquid intakes. Okay, that would be a problem. And that is a good point. I completely forgot about that. So, right, now you are running to there. Now, I'm just wondering, can I feed... Right, you're going into there. You're not going into anything, are you? How the hell do I do this? So really, I need another valve in here. Okay, let's put another valve in. So we've actually got 4 valves. So we'll flip that around and put that valve there. Right, let's get that prioritised to 9. Right, go. And then we're going to want a liquid pipe. And again, I'm going to do this priority 9. And we'll make this from igneous. So we want a pipe connecting there to there. I'm thinking that we send that one to there. Right, I'm going to need deconstruct pores, liquid map, and priority 9 liquid pipes. If we get rid of that, route that one, so that one's going into there, that one's going to go into there, which I'm probably going to send into there. That one can go into there, which is fine, and that's fine. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Go. Okay, that works. Hey, something works. Something works. Right, so priority 9, we're using igneous, that's fine. So that is going to go into there. Cha-ching. This one is going to go there to there. And that one goes into there. Hurrah. Except that doesn't work. Except that doesn't work because we're not splitting equally between the 4 valves. So what I actually need to do is deconstruct that, go. What I need to do, let's do this, priority 9. We need to come out there, come down to there, and actually join there. And then the water will split 50% going to these 2 valves and 50% going to these 2 valves. That works. Woo, man. Eventually we got there. Alrighty. And once this is done, should be quite cool. What's the temperature like in here? Oh, it's pretty darn cold over here. Look at this. We're verging on sub-zero over here. That's very, very good. Alrighty. So we're going to finish this up by taking some insulated tiles. Priority 9. What are these going to be made out of? Igneous, that's fine. And plop, 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 like that. Although, to be honest, this isn't really too much of a problem. I don't think these are producing hardly any heat now. Look at this. 8 degrees. That one's at -7, for heaven's sake. So yeah, that's not the problem. The thing that's actually producing the heat is the blooming water that's coming down here. Which is kind of crazy. Somebody's got hypothermia. Do I care? You know, kind of that much. I do care about the stress a little bit. But now that we're not running over this nasty melted water all the time, this should be a bit better. With a bit of luck, stress should be generally going down. Right, well, let's have a look at our temperatures, shall we? Of our pipes. So, here, temperature is... Oh, look at that. 10 degrees, 6 degrees, 10, 11, 3, 4... Oh, that's perfect. So we've got temperatures at between, 3 to 10 degrees. Which is beautiful. What about this pipe over here? Over here we've got temperatures of a bit higher. Around 24 degrees. Yeah, around 24 degrees. So it's pretty consistently around 24 degrees. Now this is coming from the pipes on, or the pumps on this side. So I'm just wondering if over time that's going to change, or is it always going to be like that because of these blooming stupid water pipes? And if so, all right, well, I guess I'll do something about it then. So pause for a second, because I really want this to actually be done now, because I don't want to mess around with it ever again if I can avoid it. Let's have a look. If we go with insulated water pipes, now hang on a second, that shouldn't even be working. Oh, and it probably isn't because... Yeah, well, it isn't because of that. Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, that's fine because... Let's go. Deconstruct liquid pipes. Priority 9. Let's have the liquid view on. So, if we route the pipe through here... Yeah, you know what? Let's take that out. Let's take that out. And let's take... I am wondering whether to do the whole... Yeah, go on, do the whole freaking thing. Do it all properly. Right, go. We'll use insulated pipe, which will be made from... Oh, can I use abyssalite? I don't know if I've got enough to do it all with abyssalite, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. No, screw it. No, we'll save the abyssalite for useful stuff. Although, no, we actually... I just dug a bunch of abyssalite out from here. Now we'll use abyssalite. What the hell? We'll try and use abyssalite. Come on, guys. Wake up. Go to work. You got loads of stuff to deconstruct. Good. There you go. Right, so... Let's do this priority 9. So that's going to go into there. That's going to go down there, into there. That goes into there. Bosh and bosh. This goes up here. How shall I do this? Do it through there and up there? Yeah, alright then. And hooks up to there. Cha-ching. Alright, if they get that done... Oh, we've got a bit too much stress. Tyler, Nanny G, and Oz. Tyler, get yourself on there. Nanny G, and we'll have Oz. Because he just deserves a bit of a holiday, frankly. Oh, please, just finish this. If we can get that bit done, right, then this is done, and it's beautiful. And that would be such a step forward. And... But I don't know what I don't know what the next thing I'm going to kind of worry about is. The freezer is definitely the next thing, I suppose. Now, why aren't they doing this? This was prioritised all 7, wasn't it? Yeah. I suppose because I'm prioritising this as 9, like all of this stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I thought we might get the freezer done, or at least like start planting ice carrots or something. Well, apparently not. But we did actually make a good inroad into getting it done. So yeah, we'll get these we'll get the ration boxes in there next episode, and we'll get the ice carrots, and hopefully this will be an effective freezer. Keep your fingers crossed. Who knows? I was thinking about doing something clever like feeding carbon dioxide into it or something, but I think we'll just freeze it up and just leave it at that. Alrighty, we've got the last bits going in. Come on. Don't slack off. Finish the freaking job. You've only got a couple of bits to do. You coming to do the last bit? Yep. Look at the way they climb up and down there rather than just going straight up the ladder. They've got to do something about the pathing in this game because it is silly. Oh, here we go. No. I thought you were... Oh, you picked up some fertiliser. Come and do this. Come and do this bit. Oh, come on. I think that's the last damn bit. Where are we? Water. Oh, no, they've done it. Hooray. So, yes, that's all working beautifully. This is working beautifully. What's our temperature like? Our temperature, I guess this is going to take a little bit of time to cool down. I could redo this pipe with insulated. Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea as well. I guess it's going to take time for this stuff to cool down a bit. And I don't know. This ladder is starting to cool down. Alright, it's going to take a little bit of time for that to cool down, but that should start cooling down now. So over time, we're definitely going to be getting better, I think. Where are we? Oh, we're getting very close to sub-zero temperatures over here. That's very good. But this is not pumping at night, is it? Because, yeah, we're not getting enough juice into our batteries during the day, I guess. I think I'm going to have to put another hamster wheel on here to keep this going. Like full blast all the time. Should we do that? Should we do that before the end of the... Go on then. All right. It's going to end up being a long episode. It's all your fault, you know. What do I want? I want priority 9. Bang that in there. Boom. We'll have some heavy watt wire. And yeah, bang that in priority 9. Boom. Oh, we've got some polluted water. How the hell did we get polluted water? I guess somebody's had an accident of some description. Let's... Is there some mopping to be done around here? Yeah, there is. Look at that. Good grief. What about down here? Yep. There you go, guys. Come on, mop this up. That's probably been causing quite a bit of this stress. Alrighty. Well, we get this extra hamster wheel going. Priority... that's at priority 7, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. So, now we should have a bit more power during the day. Which should mean our batteries should be full up, or close to full up, overnight. So that should keep this running pretty much all the time. Let's have a look at the temperature again. Yeah, this is cooling down. This is definitely cooling down. And that's going to cool the air that's going into here. That's at like 22 degrees. That's at like 18. That's at like 7 degrees. So hopefully our base should benefit from that. And we should start to see our temperatures going down. How are you doing? Oh, I never increased the priority on that. Oh, man. Let's bump that up to a 7 so that actually gets done. Alrighty, we will leave it there for this episode. I'm actually quite pleased. I would have liked to have got a bit more done on the freezer for you, but we'll finish that off in the next episode. This has been really fun, and I'm loving this now because that is awesome. We've got 4 pumps which are pumping pretty much all the time. We've got 4 electrolyzers on the go. Let's have a look at our reports. We are producing... Well, let's have a look. That number is kind of staying about steady, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, so yesterday we were like 60 kilograms, which is not kind of neither here nor there, to be honest. Yeah, it's there or thereabouts. We're still not getting full power overnight. The batteries are draining overnight. I may need to put in like a 5th hamster wheel to get the batteries full up, or add a couple more batteries. We'll see. If you've got any ideas for how to improve things, or if is anything broken? Is anything broken? I don't think anything's broken. Did I set the valves? Yeah, I set the valves. I don't know. What else could I do to make it work? You're going to tell me. You're going to leave me comments. We've got stuff bouncing up and down here that I don't understand. Things are going crazy. The whole world's melting. And I'm going to leave it there. And we'll catch you for the next episode. I'm rambling now. I'm going to shut up. Peace out.